What you're seeing right there is a little green sign is Greer's Laundromat. And this is a laundromat here with windows all on the front. I spent most of the day, Market 32, there's a cafe. When they closed at 3, I walked over and sat there. You can't see behind those bushes, but behind that ATM building, there's a blue bench that's chained to the tree. It's one of those metal park. It's got a table and it's all metal and it's all one piece, I guess, for people who work at these stores to come smoke or whoever. So I left Market 32, went to that table to sit down, and I get up and I'm thinking of walking down to the park because the shelter is that way and there's no buses running. So I had to find a warm place to hang out on Thanksgiving. I knew I'd see Bill the Thrill somewhere, but I wasn't sure where. Sure enough, when I stand up from the table, he's across the street walking this way. So I stopped right about here and watched to see where he was going. Well, he lurked and crossed over and then crossed over and then went up into this parking lot, but he was still waiting to see where the fuck I was going. He went over here to hide, to see which way I was going to go so he could get behind me and be undetected. But I stood there and watched. Sure enough, he wasn't over there long enough to have gotten, all those stores are closed pretty much. I think Dollar Tree might still be open, but for the most part, everything is closed. So sure enough, he comes back over, he sits and watches me. I'm still standing in that spot. So he goes into Walgreens, lurks in there for a few minutes, comes out, sees I'm still standing in that spot watching him. So he's nervous. So he goes across the street. He's got nothing on him. He's got nothing on him but a shoulder pack. It's like a backpack, but it's much smaller. Goes across one shoulder. Doesn't have 2 shoulder straps. It only has one. It goes crossways. So he ran into the fucking laundromat to hang out in there to watch to see which way I'm going. Here's the thing. He's got no fucking laundry. So he's stuck in that laundromat, can't go nowhere, got no laundry, waiting to look out the window and see fucking which way I'm going. So I ain't going nowhere. So I'm standing right here watching this motherfucking ass, letting him make a fool out of his motherfucking ass. That's how stupid these people are that they're using to follow me. They don't know when to cut ties and shag ass and not blow their cover. They blow their own. Fuck, the last time I did this and I was videotaping it, he finally gives up after 20 minutes and walks towards me and says, "Are you videotaping me for a reason or are you just trying to be annoying?" And he said it in such a way that you can tell he knows me. I've never talked with the motherfucker before in my life. So if you see a strange person videotaping you, you're going to go, "Well, why are you videotaping me?" You want to have a conversation. Why are you videotaping me? No, he already fucking knew. That's why he said, "Or are you just trying to be annoying?" Meaning annoying his ass, recording him stalking me because he doesn't want there to be a record of it. What do I record him doing? I was at City Hall Park. The mayor was out getting ready to do an interview with the news media over some shooting. He walks right up to the mayor. He gets about 3 feet from the mayor like, "Oh shit, she's recording me. What do I do?" Implicates the mayor on their video footage and mine, if they were rolling. That's how stupid these fuckers are. Then a few minutes later, Tent Slice Joe comes up trying to run. Yeah, I'm wearing his hat. I'm like, "Why are you?" But he gave it up too. I posted that video. It wasn't, my phone wasn't, the camera on my phone wasn't focused on the playback from my big camera with the big 35, not 35 millimeter because it doesn't have film in it, but it's a bigger regular camera that stores on an SD card. So anyway, this sumbitch is still in there with no laundry, hiding, waiting to see which way I go. And it's a Mexican standoff because I ain't going nowhere either. So, point is, you got some real fucking idiots It's no wonder they've fucked up so bad that they're getting all y'all stupid motherfuckers in jail. It's a matter of fucking time. You can keep blowing smoke up your own fucking asses like Cuomo's doing and Byron Brown's doing, but it's coming. Now, what you need to decide are how badly is it going to be? Are you ever going to man up and own your shit, or are you going to go down kicking and screaming like a 3-year-old little fucking brat? Like Charles Hesey said, you're going to go kicking and screaming. You ain't man enough to own your shit. All this toxic masculinity, thinking you're badass motherfuckers, but ain't even badass enough to own your fucking shit. Yeah, I did it, and so what? You motherfuckers really think you're going to walk on all this shit. Trust me. Oh, no, that's not Bill. That's somebody else. And the reason why I know the guy's name is because he's so friendly with Kevin Pounds, the director of the new place. He was following me one day. He was right behind me when we walked up to check in. Kevin Pounds is out there checking people in. Bill the Thrill Kinnear. And then they're all chatting it up like they're best fucking friends. He don't talk like that with anybody but these stalkers. This guy, Bill Kinnear, Daryl Galloway, the pedophile that's registered, did prison time for stalking, public masturbation, though he wasn't the one that jacked off outside my tent. And I guess he exposed himself to some students in a store, though some of that shit looks like it was trumped up. It looked like they blew it out of proportion and gave him a sex charge just because they could, not necessarily because there was mens rea. I mean, it's malicious prosecution and it's racial profiling because this guy works for the police. Kevin Pounds, a new place shelter, the Champlain Inn, is listed with the Chittenden Unit for Special Investigations, which is to say the SVU, Special Victims Unit. That's supposed to be a safe place for domestic violence, rape victims, and anybody else to go get help. So it's an extension of the police department. And this is what the SVU here is doing. Having people stalk me because this is officer-involved domestic violence. Chad was basically a special victims detective. He was the biased crimes advisor for Orlando PD, which he investigated biased crimes. Probably not rape specifically. That probably went to a regular sex crimes unit. But still, he's supposed to be investigating crimes against any Title VII Civil Rights Act or ADA protected minorities. Plus, he had been the Orange County domestic violence prosecutor for 5 years. So it still fits. And he worked he was a special investigator at Human Rights